Hello, Mother Fathers. Welcome in. It is another edition here of Kyle Reacts Back. It's been a little while, but we are reacting, of course, to Monday Night Raw from last night, that being October 6th, 2025. Overall, a really good show. There was a lot of great things to talk about, and if you can tell the quality of the cameras improved, it's because I got a new phone finally. So it's one of the reasons why there's been a bit of a snafu in some of the clips and everything is just not a lot of storage space, but we have that now, so more of those should be getting filtered through, which is great. But again, talking about last night, Monday Night Raw, man, I give WWE and Paul Heyman a lot of credit for making Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes actually mean something now. I think that's one of the huge things from my perspective that was lacking. We know it's the crown jewel title and whatever, and Seth's been obviously on this tear of essentially being Roman, or trying to be. But Paul put it in pretty simple terms, like, you need to be the best. Otherwise, why are we here? It's very common sense, but it's also kind of important for Seth to realize that this is all or nothing, essentially. I don't see a world now where Cody loses, or where Cody wins, I should say, in that match, just because Seth also gave him 3 wins already, so I think Cody's due to give him 1. But we talked about this last week on the full podcast. I mean, it just feels like it's got to be Seth right now, just for what they're trying to build to, whether it be Roman, Punk, whatever, whoever is going to be in that snafu. I'm sure they'll have some sort of triple threat match at some point, and we'll figure all that shit out. But nevertheless, I don't know. I mean, I'm glad it means something. I'm glad they put that in perspective for Seth. Like, no, you need to win this, or there's going to be some problems. Who had Maxxine Dupree having a pretty good match on their bingo card? Not many people. The crowd was super into it just because she's been pushed as this just lovable loser. She has the look. She's got, a lot of what you're looking for, at least in starting a talent. I think she was rushed to the main roster during the Vince days. She kept that Dupree thing. Remember when LA Knight was Max Dupree? She's Maxxine. Give a lot of credit to Becky for leading her through this, and there were still some clunky spots during the match, but overall, I mean, the crowd was super into it, and Maxxine showed that she has been working really hard, so give her a lot of credit. She gets a count-out win over the current Women's IC champion. I have no idea where the hell AJ Lee is. She wrestled 1 match and decided she was done for a little bit here, so this gives Becky a kind of tweener feud until AJ decides to come back and take that title, which should happen, I would hope, relatively soon, because Becky's literally going insane, and that's AJ's gimmick, so we'll see what happens. Just thinking through the rest of the night, no pun intended with LA Knight. I mean, he kind of is what he is. He's going to get the chance. It's going to be cool, but, I mean, he was the 3rd biggest star in that group between Jay and between CM Punk, who's the most over right now, and Jay's obviously doing the mini Roman thing, which won't pan out because Roman is playing Jay and Jimmy again. People still cheer Roman, and that dude is a heel, I'm telling you. He showed a few face things when it came to putting the family first, but now he's got the long game plan, and it's eventually going to be Roman and Seth one-on-one, I'd imagine, for that championship, which means we're not getting another Punk run, which is unfortunate, unless Punk wins the Royal Rumble, which I think is very likely, and then goes and faces Cody at WrestleMania, since he brought up both their names on Monday, so we'll see what happens with that. Not a lot that I didn't like during the show. Still not a big Kairi Sane fan, but you can tell she's getting sick of it. Rhea was in Australia already, so she couldn't interfere. This happened the last time they went to Australia. She was in a feud, too, where she needed to get involved, and she couldn't, just because she wasn't there. So, yeah, that's unfortunate, but so Io gets stomped out for a night. But other than that, I mean, hey, man, it is what it is. It was what it was. Raw was a good show. This is going to be my thing now, guys. I'll be reviewing Raw. I think Anthony's going to try and, dabble on, SmackDown, possibly NXT, that kind of stuff, because they obviously have the TNA thing tonight. That should be interesting. We're going to have all that and more to break down, of course, on the podcast. The full podcast this week, which, of course, you can find over in the main section here on the YouTube. But yeah, that's gonna do it. I mean, Raw for the most part, pretty good show. Happy with what we saw, and ready to see what happens next when it comes to this whole thing, man. This 8 a.m. show on Saturday is gonna kill me. There's no way in hell I'm watching that, but maybe we'll try and get you guys a reacts Sunday. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but. All right, that's going to do it. Again, make sure you give us a full follow. Go Inside Hustle Wrestling Pod over on the YouTube. And, of course, all the social medias. We're on TikTok. We're on Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. Just search Side Hustle Wrestling Podcast 216, and we will pop up pretty much anywhere. So until next time, guys, have a great rest of your Tuesday. And, yeah, we'll see you then.